A crossover SUV that starts at over $1 million but looks like someone shrunk a regular SUV in a wash. The Suzuki Fronx has officially landed in the Philippines, and the internet is having feelings about it. Some people are calling it the perfect city car. Others are wondering why it costs more than their annual salary. So let's dive into this automotive enigma and figure out if this compact crossover is actually worth your hard-earned cash, or if it's just another case of marketing magic meets reality. First things first, let's talk about what you're actually getting for your money. The Fronx starts at 1,059,000 pesos for the base model and goes all the way up to 1,299 million for the fully loaded hybrid version. That puts it in some interesting company considering you could get a decent sedan or even look at other SUV options in this price range. But Suzuki isn't playing the value game here. They're positioning this as a premium compact crossover with a specific target market in mind. Under the hood, you're getting a 1.5-liter K15B dual-jet engine that produces 99 horsepower and 135 newton-meters of torque. Now, if you're expecting neck-snapping acceleration, you might want to adjust those expectations. This engine is built for efficiency, not adrenaline rushes. The mild hybrid system adds a little extra oomph during acceleration, but we're still talking about a car that's designed for practical daily driving rather than weekend racing. What's actually impressive is the fuel economy. Real-world testing shows the Fronx delivering between 17 and 21 kilometers per liter, depending on driving conditions. In city traffic, with all the stop-and-go madness we deal with in Metro Manila, that's genuinely solid performance. The hybrid system helps during those traffic jams where you're crawling along at walking speed, which honestly describes half our driving experience anyway. The dimensions tell an interesting story too. At just under 4 meters long, this thing fits into tight parking spaces like a dream. The 2.5-meter wheelbase means you're not completely cramped inside, and the 170-millimeter ground clearance handles are crater-sized potholes without scraping the undercarriage. It's like Suzuki actually drove around Philippine roads before designing this thing. Inside, the cabin feels more premium than the exterior might suggest. The infotainment system includes smartphone connectivity, which is basically mandatory in 2025, and the air conditioning actually works, which is non-negotiable in our tropical climate. The seats are comfortable for long drives, though rear passengers might feel a bit cozy on extended trips. Safety-wise, Suzuki didn't cut corners. You get 6 airbags, electronic stability control, anti-lock brakes with electronic brake distribution, and hill hold control. That last feature is genuinely useful when you're stuck on those steep ramps in mall parking garages. The safety suite is comprehensive enough that you're not gambling with your family's well-being. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the price. Over $1 million for what is essentially a tall hatchback raises some eyebrows. You could get a Mitsubishi X-Force or Ford Territory in a similar price range, both of which offer more space and arguably more road presence. The Fronx is asking you to pay premium prices for compact convenience. But here's where it gets interesting. If you're someone who spends most of their time navigating tight city streets, dealing with parking nightmares, and prioritizing fuel efficiency over hauling capacity, the Fronx actually makes sense. It's not trying to be everything to everyone. It's specifically designed for urban professionals who want SUV styling without SUV bulk. The hybrid variants add another layer to consider. The mild hybrid system isn't revolutionary, but it does improve fuel economy and provides smoother acceleration in city driving. Whether that's worth the extra cost depends on how much you value those incremental improvements and environmental considerations. Real user feedback has been generally positive, with owners praising the driving comfort, fuel efficiency, and ease of parking. The main complaints tend to center around the price point and the fact that you're paying premium money for compact dimensions. Some users also mention that the infotainment system could be more intuitive, though that's become a common complaint across most modern vehicles. Maintenance and parts availability shouldn't be major concerns since Suzuki has an established dealer network in the Philippines. The company has been here long enough to have service infrastructure in place, which is crucial for long-term ownership satisfaction. The color options include some attractive two-tone combinations that help the Fronx stand out in parking lots full of silver and white vehicles. The design language is contemporary without being too aggressive, which should help it age gracefully as trends change. Competition in this segment includes the likes of the Geely Coolray, Chery Tiggo 4 Pro, and even some variants of the Toyota Raize. Each brings different strengths to the table, but the Fronx differentiates itself with a hybrid option and Suzuki's reputation for reliability. The verdict on the Suzuki Fronx comes down to your specific needs and budget priorities. If you're looking for maximum space and capability for your money, there are better options available. If you prioritize fuel efficiency, easy maneuverability, and don't need 7 seats or massive cargo capacity, the Fronx delivers on its promises. It's a well-engineered vehicle that does exactly what it's designed to do, which is provide premium compact crossover transportation. The hybrid system works as advertised, the build quality meets Suzuki standards, and the ownership experience should be relatively hassle-free. You're paying for refinement, efficiency, and the convenience of compact dimensions rather than raw capability or value per peso. This isn't a vehicle for everyone, and Suzuki probably knows that. It's targeting a specific demographic of urban professionals who value efficiency over size and are willing to pay premium prices for those priorities. If that describes your situation and budget, the Fronx delivers what it promises without major compromises. So if you found value in this, consider subscribing, dropping a comment, or sharing it with someone who appreciates thoughtful content. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, stay critical, and stay creative.